to Stu Holden, as John said, so they will face either Spain or Belgium on Bastille Day, by the way, which is July 14th on Tuesday, the French national holiday. So France-Spain or France-Belgium next Tuesday in Dallas after this 2-0 victory over Morocco. Welcome back to Boston Stadium, Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimović and Alexi Lalas. Alexi, 25 minutes on the clock. Achraf Hakimi, Kylian Mbappé embracing in the tunnel beforehand, and we had a big penalty.
Yeah, and Hakimi thinks that he gets fouled. He wasn't fouled. He gets stripped of the ball and down at the other end. Olise into Mbappe. Now Mbappe's just going to slow up here, over the top, quickness. Penalty. Claro, right? Penalty. Okay, referee sees it. We see it. Everybody sees it here. Everybody sees it back in France. Wait a second. A lot of waiting around here going. Mbappe's saying, come on, what's going on? So he says, all right, I want to reset it. Now, in this moment, they are reviewing. VAR is reviewing to check if there was a foul on the lead-up. They said no, so eventually he takes it, puts it in. No! Bono says no! Absolutely not on my watch. And now you think, all right, we got something going here. Ellen Holland wasn't happy about the 5 minutes, or 3 minutes, whatever it took. Ellen Holland understands the laws of the game and VAR. But Kylian Mbappé says, all right, it's okay, I'll figure out a different way to score.
Now you're going to see France winning the ball on the offensive part of the field, which they did a lot in this game. Bringing the ball in front, Desiree gets the shot. Good save by the goalie. And on to the next one. Lucas Dean from distance. Look at this shot. But he hit the crossbar. But by the way, the goalkeeper touched that. And they didn't get the corner. They should have get it. But look at this one now. Mbappe's goal. I'm not going to explain it because Thierry Henry is going to explain this goal after the highlights. I just want you to see the space, what an average player don't see, but Mbappe sees it, and he's gonna score. This is the difference between world-class players and average players. With other words, lions and not the humans. Look at this space now. You don't see it, but Mbappe sees it. That's enough for him to put it in goal. But for any world-class player who scored there. Or what do you say, Thierry?
Unbelievable.
Yes.
And we go now. Look, you see Kylian just had an assist, but actually Dembele makes that an assist, if you know what I mean. The run to free the space for Ousmane Dembele to go inside and to curve it with his right foot. Bunu couldn't stop it. 2-0 France. Then we all got a bit worried because that's your extra man, extra player. Went down, I think it took a little knock on his ankle, but you know, leaving the field at 2-0 is not the same than leaving when you're losing. Yeah. Not the same.
Little ice. Looks like he's going to be okay. He was smiling when he came off.
And then we all thought that maybe with Unai, Morocco could have come back, but no, just couldn't do it. And you know, that's how we finished. But like I said, this guy is a special man. Both are special men, special coach, special player. But the team, the way they work off the ball, the way they put pressure, the way they suffocate you, it's just too much. At times they can't come out. That's what Zlatan I wanted to talk about. That. Look,
yes.
A tiny bit before the goal. Okay, that's France on the ball. Okay, they lose the ball. Desiree Doué still has an impact. Boom, they stop the counter. They're trying to stop the counter. Rabiot stops the counter. We maintain pressure. We stay there. You can't breathe. Ball is coming back. Okay. Yes, Desiree Doué doesn't do enough, but he puts his body in. Rabiot puts his body in. Desiree Doué puts his body in. Then Mbappe can be Mbappe. And you know why? You can see on the replay. Issa Diop closes his legs. You know why? Because I've seen Mbappe so many times shooting between the legs of a player first post. Oh, you close your legs? Oh, I'll curve it then.
See, you used a perfect word when you were looking at this in real time. Nibble. You're constantly nibbling. All right, you talk about eating. Well, yes. A nibble can also lead to the ultimate thing. Exactly. This guy nibbles, this guy nibbles, put it all together. It's a big old bite.
And that's what you do with these players. You keep them motivated. You keep them hungry. And when the lion is hungry, he eats.
And it's not just one lion, Zlatan.
Yes,
it's not just one lion.
Yeah, we have two in the studio also.
Well, two in the studio and at least two out there for France today, because Dembele got his second.
No, but I want to talk about the pass of Michael Olise. At the beginning of the show, I said, point guard, quarterback. Look at that. 90% of the player would have passed that ball back on the side. No, forward. As soon as you get that ball, it's over.
But look at
the run. They don't know. They have to follow the run of Mbappe. Dembele goes inside, finishes with his right, but the pass of Michael Olise, stop it. We're here in Foxborough. Tom Brady, that's one of your Luke pass. pass in between. Oh my gosh, that team is very good.
Zlatan, you loved Elise today?
He did an amazing game. He was the point guard, the Tom Brady of France today, giving those balls. And to be honest, the other ones, they did good runnings also. And when you have a player like Olise, don't think, just run and the ball will arrive. And it will arrive exactly where you want it. You don't have to call for it. You don't have to point the fingers where the ball should go. He will give it to you. That's why when you play with players like that, you don't need to think too much. Because normally you overdo because you don't play with these world-class players. And when you have him, just run. Trust me, it will come. And it was a good run also from Mbappe. You can see the two central defenders, they both went for Mbappe, and Dembélé could go to the right. And they didn't need a lot of possession passes. How many passes? It was 3, 4?
One flick. See you later.
Nice.
So, Alexis, show that move.
No!
That was a tackle.
That was a tackle. Come on.
They missed that tackle, Alexis.
Lex, real quick, did we learn anything new about France today?
No, I mean, they're #1 in everybody's list. They came in at #1. I think they're still #1. Again, the way we started today is the way we should finish. It's not a perfect team, but these is the one that's closest to perfect at this World Cup.
A 20th World Cup win as well for the manager, Didier Deschamps. 20 World Cup goals for his main man as well. 8 goals and 3 assists for Kylian Mbappé. 20 for 20 in World Cups for the Frenchman. He just goes on to continue to sweep all those in front of him.
Let's have a look and see who France might be playing in the semi-finals on Tuesday in Dallas, Spain or Belgium. Now, were it to be Spain, that would be a repeat of the semi-final of the Euros. Were it to be Belgium, it would be a repeat of the semi-final in 2018 in Russia. Let's have a look at the opening goal then. And the fact that Mbappe had quite a few players around him...
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
25 around them.
Yeah.
The great players decide what they're going to do with the ball, and we've seen here again, these aren't even chances, obviously, and eventually when we see it does break to them. Of course, Morocco, as usual, have got plenty of bodies back. You're trying to battle for second balls, and even there, if you stop the day, you go, listen, there's no danger. But what these great players do, they dictate what they're going to do.
Players around him there,
and, you know, and I can be critical of defenders and maybe not trying to get closer, but they're frightened to death also that he could spin him and run behind. So the defenders don't know what to stick or twist. Even here, you look at the defender going, can you stick your leg up even? But they're half frightened to death of what to do.
Because he's made himself smaller, Dion.
Yeah, of course, which is getting... But you're thinking, yeah, get your leg up to block it. But then you think you put your leg up to block it, he kind of maybe go past you. So players don't know what to do. He's in charge of every situation.
He looks like he's more afraid that the ball's going to go through his legs, because we know when the ball goes through the legs, it normally beats the keeper. Like, he was in two minds. He didn't know what to do because it's Mbappe. He could go on his left, he could go on his right.
And is that what happens, that great players completely befuddle the opposition? Is that what happens?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you look at maybe R9, a Thierry and Mbappe. Once they get you in that position, you're literally at their mercy.
When they're inside the box, it's quite really difficult to touch them because they've got so much pace and really good on the ball. So as a defender, you don't want to be too close because he will be passing you really quickly.
Yeah.
So you want to create those distances and to force him to pass the ball. But at the same time, when you create those distances, you allow him to take the shot and then he scores the goal.
And some of these are really good defenders, but they also don't want to be made a fool of. Because what happens when they do get too close, as I said, you just do a spin, you do a trick, which you've seen already. And the type of goals he's getting in this tournament, running behind people, on the edge of the box. Again, the players are frightened to death.
Now, Mbappe leads that from Messi on assists. And, of course, the thrilling thing for us is that Messi, Haaland and Kane are all playing on Saturday evening. So, as you said it, Roy, it's a shootout. It's a shootout in the OK Corral, isn't it? As we are.
It's great to see, yeah.
Brilliant. The second goal, great finish, but talk everybody through, again, on Mbappe and the run he makes and what he does to help Dembélé.
Well, what he does, what he helps Dembélé with here is the way he waits and that run what he makes across the defender here. It's even Mazraoui, even now he's got to change his position and he can't get his feet in the right position to maybe even make a block on Dembélé because the run is so precise and it goes now. Brilliant timing. Now he's trying to set himself.
He's actually spun him around,
He's actually spun him around. So he's not set. He can't even get his foot up. Goalkeeper maybe could have got an arm on it, but again, the goalkeeper is when's the shot coming because he can't see it, and then, you know,
we talk about the pace of the French, even that example there. These players are lightning quick. There's a lot of good players out there who are quick, But these lads are like lightning. And again,
so you have to make a decision instantaneously, and it won't always be the right one. I'm talking about the defenders.
Yeah, of course, they're just confused. And when they do run in behind, it's not as if you go, can I get to him? He's electric. He's already gone. You're not catching these lads.
But you just have to look at the pace that Mbappe attacked the space. You know, the speed that he ran into just to create that space for Dembele. He had the options with Barcola on the left-hand side, and he had another players on the right-hand side. But the fact that he created that space, he came a little bit more inside and he facing the goal.
And the space comes from Patrick is that Morocco obviously have to try and get back in the game. But when they lose on the halfway line, it's as if you're in trouble already. You're on the halfway line. They're certainly going to create a chance or get a shot on target. And obviously the goalkeeper should do better there. So teams, again, as soon as they start pushing up to try and get back in the game and they're leaving spaces, the French lads with their pace, it's happy days.
It's a bit like the fighter jets we had up here the other day for the July the 4th, isn't it? I mean, it's so quick.
Yeah. And
you don't know where to look. Before you realise what's happened, they're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
You can't do anything about pace. You can't. If they're electrifying like that, there's nothing you can do about it.
It's the route to the final, so France will play the winners of Spain against Belgium, which is tomorrow. Does anybody want to make a case for Belgium? Roy?
No, well, they're up against it. You have to fancy Spain, but Belgium have stuck in the tournament. You think they were going out, was it last week when they were
against Senegal?
Yeah, they showed a lot of fighting spirit. The managers made some big calls, so we certainly shouldn't underestimate them. But they are up against it.
So Lukaku has come off the bench in the last 3 games and scored every time. Would you start Lukaku, or would you think the French centre-halves would go, thank you very much indeed? He didn't start the last game, De Bruyne didn't start the last game, and Doku didn't start the last game.
Yeah, those 3 players are quite big names and really important players from the Belgian side. But if the manager is satisfied with the decision that he's made and the team perform and they manage to win the game, why not? Why changing the players? You know, Spain will be a different, of course, opposition. But if they give satisfaction to the manager regarding what he wanted to, I think he should keep the same player.
Spain have not conceded a goal yet. They've scored 9 in 5, haven't conceded one.
Yeah, because they haven't played France.
But it's a bit like, Spain's sort of like death by 1,000 cuts, isn't it? France will tear you to pieces.
Yeah.
They have to, but Spain just keep the ball.
They'll keep the ball going, and you could probably see with the pace they've got and the capability in the midfield to keep the ball and maybe get it to the wingers. You know, they can go short or they can go long. You know, you'd have to see if they can implement that against the France side. But France are, in any situation, you feel like, again, it all focuses back on their front end and what they're capable of doing, even when the game's not going in their favour.
You think Spain comfortably against Belgium?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I mean, it feels that way, doesn't it?
I don't know about comfortably, because, again, we got to give credit to Belgium. They've shown a bit of fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Again, the manager's made some big calls. But, yeah, maybe just edge it to Spain, because, listen, they know how to win big matches. They're European champions for a reason. So, yeah, just edge it to Spain.
I mean, there's a feeling about Spain is they're such a complete team, aren't they? They won 2 years ago. That means a lot, Patrick, doesn't it? Because you know what it's like when you've won something, you have an extra level of confidence and there's a balance to their team. It's hard to find a fault with them, isn't it, with Spain?
Yeah, it is. You know, before the competition, I think we were all convinced that Spain will be in the semi-final or the quarter-final. Big nation of football. But I think, you know, France will not going to have any kind of issues playing against them, because I think that France is a better team today than they were 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't think Spain were the better team today than they were 4 years ago. So I think, you know, they still have, of course, Yamal. Look at that smile.
I'm listening.
But I think
They've got to beat Belgium first, though, Patrick.
they will have to, but I don't see anybody really stopping the French team going to the final.
Okay.